Hey guys, Matt here from Supplement Solutions, and today I'm going to talk about the Inception Labs Trinity Cycle, but also individually about the three products that make up the Trinity Cycle, being Transcend, Elysium, and Ascension. Now, it's almost easier to talk about these products at the same time and in unison and how they work together. So starting off with Transcend, this is the first stage of the cycle. This is the testosterone booster. It's the most powerful natural test booster available in the New Zealand market. You will not find a more powerful test booster, not just in New Zealand, in Australasia, to be honest. It's 100% natural, it's 100% safe, but it has clinical doses of a number of key ingredients, primarily shilajit and Tongkat Ali, but then it also has anabolic accelerators to accelerate the uptake of those key products, so there's a higher bioavailability to them. So Transcend is what pushes the testosterone up, and you run that for anywhere between 1 and 3 months, depending on what your goals are, but you push your testosterone up. Now, as anybody knows, as your testosterone goes up, your estrogen typically follows. These two, especially for males, have to pretty much maintain a balance. So as soon as you come off anything that's boosting your testosterone, your estrogen's going to be too high. So we need to take something to suppress that estrogen. And that's where Elysium comes in. So Elysium is about suppressing estrogen. Now in males, especially after you've been boosting testosterone, you need to do that to help get a drier, harder physique. So you've spent this, 1 to 3 months building the muscle using Transcend. Now you need to dry out that physique. You need to shred away some of the fat and you need to expose that muscle. That's where Elysium comes in. It's got a clinical dose of a product called luteolin. Luteolin is extremely powerful at suppressing estrogen, and it's being used in the medical field as well for doing that exact thing. So Elysium is very, very effective as the second stage of the cycle to bring you back down into that balance. Now for women, Elysium's a little bit different. Because women are estrogen dominant, their testosterone's way down here and the estrogen's up there. But too much estrogen for a female can lead to excessive body fat, cycle fluctuations, mood fluctuations, a whole battery of symptoms which women don't want. And so Elysium has been massively popular with women. It's our most popular testosterone modulation or testosterone boosting product for women, bar none. It's opened up that category for women in a way we've never seen before. And women who take Elysium, they find their strength increases in the gym. They're finding that their cycles are more regular. If they suffer from heavy periods, they're not having heavy periods anymore. They are finding that they have lower mood swings around their cycle time in the month, and they're leaning out. I've had some clients who've leaned out in excess of 5 kilos in 1 month just from adding Elysium into their stack. I've also anecdotally had some reports from endo sufferers that using Elysium has significantly moderated their symptoms. It hasn't made them go away, but it has moderated their symptoms by controlling their estrogen better. So the first stage is boost the testosterone, then we focus on controlling the estrogen, then we go into recovery. So the way I talk about the Trinity Cycle to a lot of people, because a very common question I get from guys is, well, why don't I just go hard on testosterone boosting, bring down the estrogen, and then go hard again straight away on the test boosting? It's not that simple. More is not always more. Sometimes less is more. And if you think of your body like the engine of a car, you drive it hard, you let it cool down, then you drive it hard again, you let it cool down. You're gonna damage the engine eventually. There has to be a time where you just let things go along at a nice neutral pace. You have to give the body a little bit of time to recover before you can go full throttle again, and that's where Ascension comes in. Now Ascension is almost like a stripped down version of Transcend. The only thing to flag is that females shouldn't use Ascension. It's not designed for females, so this one's definitely not safe for females to use. For a female, if you're focused on increasing your strength significantly, then focus on Transcend at a half dose, and then Elysium. Elysium really is the strength product for women, and this is the one I recommend them move to most of the time. but they are safe to use Transcend at a half dose. Ascension is just not safe for women at all. For guys, this is your recovery month. This is where you're going to do some minor test boosting, but you're going to give yourself the time to recover before you go back onto Transcend. So essentially go full throttle, back off, start ramping up again, but giving yourself a bit of a break, and then you can go full throttle again. So the Trinity Cycle works much more effectively than standard test boosters, which one, they're not even remotely as highly dosed as any of the products in this range, but they're just about full throttle all the time. They don't give the body that recovery time, and it's so essential because if you give yourself that recovery, that's where you can build from it. That's where you can consolidate your gains. So grow, consolidate, recover, and repeat. It's a unique cycle. There is no other company globally that has a cycle like Inception Labs Trinity Cycle, and I highly recommend that you try out the full Trinity Cycle or specifically focus on one of those individual products to address your needs.